What's up YouTube? In this video I'm going to show you how to get level 1 Dialga, Palkia and Giratina. Now as I mentioned in the last video about when I redeem the Arceus, you actually need to have this Arceus to be able to get this event. So this event is only on, you can only get this on Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You can actually trade it to Platinum, but you will not trigger the same thing. It will just trigger a Flame Plate and some history about it. So anyways, I'm just going to trade a Heart Gold Soul Silver game, this Arceus to a Heart Gold Soul Silver game. Just trading Cass, other one. Togepi for Arceus, best trade ever. Anyways, I'm going to walk you through what this is. I know a lot of people probably already seen this, but if you haven't, I think it's really cool and it's a good little history lesson. And it kind of brings back a lot of nostalgia for me too. Okay, so swapping over to my other screen. So now we're going to go onto the Heart Gold Soul Silver screen. Okay, so just bring that up on my capture card. So, what you want to do is have your Arceus first in your party and just run with it. I just love having the Pokemon behind you. It's so good. Such a great feature. I hope they bring that back in the future. So we want to head over to the Ruins of Alph. And that's where this all happens. Now, there's quite a bit of dialogue, and there's even a cool little cutscene in this. I'm going to actually let you guys watch that if you haven't seen it before. This one, I've got this one on a capture card, so it's in like high quality. I know there's a few out there, but I think they were like recorded by webcams and stuff, so this is pretty cool. So anyway, we want to head over to Ruins of Alph and go to this house here with the blue roof, and this guy will pop out here, and just he will start talking to you. Now this. Let me see if I can explain about this event. Okay, so basically what's going to happen, right, is you're going to meet up with Cynthia, and she is going to talk for a little while, and then you're going to get an option to actually see whether you can get Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. So you talk to this guy, and then you'll like go into the unknown chamber. He'll talk a little bit about things. If you want to read the text yourself, you can. And basically, he's saying, something's different, right? So something's different. Then you'll get the screen will start flashing like this for black, and there's something eerie that's making this. I can't stop them. That's what the guy's saying. And then we'll actually be brought to this little cutscene here. So I'm just going to save the game here. You see, you'll be brought in this little room here. Just going to save the game. Now, with these ones, you can't get, as I said, you can't get all of them, but you can choose. So if you do save before, you can actually choose what one you get. Or if you want to get all of them, you can have a separate save file for each, is what I've done as well. Okay, so you just want to head down here. Don't walk up on there. So head through that door. And then you actually come outside, and there'll be like a hiker here. So he'll come up to you. Okay, basically saying how it's freezing and how it's good to see young people interested in the ruins. And what he will do is he will bring you down to his house, and Cynthia will be in the house. So that's what we're at the moment. I just wish, all this time ago, I didn't have access to any of these events a very, very long time ago, so it would have been nice to do this all the way back then, but it's good that I can show anyone else that hasn't seen this before. So the hiker's going to go in there, and we're going to follow him. Okay, so now we're in here. So if you need to go back at all, you can talk to this guy with the Abra. Obviously, that's going to teleport you home. And we don't want to do that because we actually want to get onto it. Okay, so if you talk to this guy, he'll just give you like just a big spiel about it. I just wanted to show you this exactly what it was. But you don't have to do that. You can talk to Cynthia, and that'll actually get into the next part of it. I think this is really cool that getting an event Pokemon and then it actually triggering another couple of events in the game I really like that idea. But obviously you had to go to these specific events or have a distribution card to actually do this, which was quite interesting. That's quite a big, well, not a huge portion of the game was like only accessible to certain people. Okay, so now she starts talking about Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina, which makes it sound like it's a choice, right? What's going on here? And then we talk about the Sinnoh Ruins, and basically she's going to leave, and you are going to follow her. So there's a bit here you need to run up. And you need to actually have all of the Pokemon out of your party except for the Arceus. So back in the ruins again. Mystery Stage. Oh, I hope I said that one right. I probably messed that name up. So basically, as you can see, there's a blue and a purple, and there's another color up there. I'd say it's like black or orange or whatever it is, and that's for each of the Pokemon. And that's like if you step on those, you get the Pokemon. And there, as I said, there's a really cool little cutscene coming up. It's quite interesting. It's cool, but it is interesting like how they did it. We'll talk about that afterwards. Anyway, so there's a piece here handily, so you can put any Pokemon in your party there already. So I'm just going to put this Lugia. Best moveset have extra sensory, Fly Surf, Aeroblast. And there's a Raikou as well. Raw, Quick Attack, Spark, and Reflect. Nice. This was Cast game, so I'm not sure what Pokemon you had on here. Anyways, so before you wanna probably do that before you go back, but if you don't, you can do that yourself. And Arceus' footprints are in the snow. That's really cool. So, anyways, we're going to talk to Cynthia now, and basically that's what she said before. And this time we only have one Pokemon on our team, so it's going to work too. Okay, so basically what she's summing up is we're going to walk on this platform. Arceus is going to pop out, and it's actually going to make an egg, a Pokemon egg, or just basically spawn one of these Pokemon. It was red, sorry, not orange. Oh, it was black. Anyway, red and black. So it's going to spawn one of these Pokemon just out of thin air because Arceus is the god, right? And that's cool. Okay, so I think she's just explaining what the patterns are. So that's Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. So that's cool. Like I said, there is a bit where you can save too, so that'll come up in a sec. If you do, and I actually am going to try and give this event away, so if some people actually want to do this on the games, they can, then they can send these Pokemon ahead in the game, so they can get level 1 Dialga and Palkia and Giratina. Alright, so this is the point where you want to save. I'm going to save here. I saved earlier just in case there wasn't. It's always good to save. So just saving. It's on my bottom screen at the moment. I don't have my bottom screen up. That's why it's looking like this. But anyway, this is the cutscene. I hope you enjoy it. That cutscene, though. So the thing about that cutscene was it's fairly interesting how they introduced a lot of like real life pictures in it too. Anyway, so after you finish watching that, the screen will slowly come back onto the Arceus, and you actually see an egg, like an egg figure in the air. This one is for Palkia. So yeah, obviously it's the like the pink-looking egg, and that'll just fly into you, and the mysterious round object took the shape of Pokemon, and then you get the Pokemon, which is Palkia. Excuse me. Now, then I think you can give a nickname to the Palkia or the Pokemon as well. So you can call it level 1, definitely not hacked, and you can do whatever you like with it. And if you did say before, then you can get another Pokemon, or like if you change your mind, you don't want Palkia, you can like always do it again if you want to. Anyways, so this is what happens afterwards. Cynthia just talks to you for a little while about things, and then you go back to the unknown chamber, and this guy will be here again, and he just talks for a little bit and says you disappeared in front of him. I'm gonna, keep doing my research or whatever. And that's basically it. That's about it for this one. I will show you what they look like anyway, but I actually did get all 3 of them. So I'll just head out of the ruins of Alph. Man, I love Gen 2 so much. So with the this is the Dialga. So the only difference is the egg is like blue, obviously, and nothing else really changes to that. And with the Giratina, obviously the egg is going to be red. So there's no real change in those things at all. So they're all basically the same. I was just curious because I wanted to see, like, sorry, it's orange. That's how I got it. I kind of got it mixed up. That was the color of the floor tile. Anyway, so that one's orange, and that's how you get the Giratina as well. So exactly the same way, and nothing is really different about those. The cutscene isn't different for each one either. I tried that. It's all exactly the same. Would have been quite big if it wasn't. Okay, so obviously Dialga is pretty basic. It actually doesn't have any ribbons. Obviously, it's got Dragon Breath, and they've all got Dragon Breath as one of their moves, and the other move is exactly the same as well. There's not much to them. They've got their orbs they're all holding. Dragon Breath, Scary Face. That's basically what all the moves they actually had on all 3 of them. So they're level 1, so there's not much to them. But it's really cool. You can have a level 1 Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina. I hope I did a good enough explanation of this. I'm not feeling 100%. My throat's really scratchy and stuff, so I hope I did an alright job explaining this. If you would like me to give the Arceus away, I'll try my best and get as many as possible, maybe to give out to people so they can do this and get these. But yeah, that's basically it. I've got all 3 of these already. The only thing is you have to obviously do a whole save file just to get to this one again. So that's probably the time-consuming part about it. Whereas you can't just save before and keep getting it. It doesn't kind of work like that. Alright, anyways, so that's about it for this video. I hope this was helpful to anyone or just interesting in general. I'll be back with my usual videos tomorrow and stuff. This was just a little bit of a fun distribution cart I wanted to do and the events following it. Alright, people. Peace out.